right, I made it. It's exactly 9 o'clock. Maybe 9:01 by the time this streams out into the world. Hi, my name is AC. This is the Wednesday live stream. 2 weeks in a row I made it. 2 weeks. That's even more weekly than Bruce Simpson's weekly RC news. Okay, but before I get started, hi Robert. Nice to see you. I don't know if Kevin's going to join us tonight, but oh, no picture. No picture. Oh dear. Did it not switch? It didn't switch. There. Hi. I can do this. I don't really know how to stream, but my name is AC, and now there's a picture, I hope. Thank you. Thank you, Robert. You're always helping me get my act together. And I don't even know what I'm going to do next. Okay, what I'm going to do next is, I said this is more weekly than the Bruce Simpson's news, but we do have some news, and he did put out a video on his RC video. RC, I don't even know. I got his channel confused with the newer channel that Robert is also familiar with. Anyway, sorry. This is the Wednesday live stream. The news is that in 6 weeks, as Bruce Simpson and other people have been talking about, like the Pilot Institute channel, Remote ID is supposed to start, which means that, yeah, I forgot to shut the basement door upstairs. So there we go. I should shut that, but I probably won't. 6 weeks in the United States. Everyone else in the world, including Robert, lucky you, not living under FAA ridiculous rules. But that's the story here. And I'm just going to come out and say that I am not planning on complying at this point in time. And I don't know what that means, but just not planning on. That's what the question was, as Bruce said. What's going to happen? What are people going to do? How are they going to comply? What's going to happen with all the stores and the ready-to-fly planes and stuff? I don't know. In other news, I know what I'm going to switch to. I'm going to switch to the desktop center. That should be number 1. Okay, and I'm going to go over there in a second. In other news, my favorite plane to fly, which is still this really simple FT Arrow. I not crashed it. I had a hard landing, which we'll see here in a minute here on video, because it actually got, at least I had no camera. I had my little cover on, my little prop label cover on the front over the session mount, and I broke this mount. And it turns out, of course, that even though I had not crashed, it landed perfectly fine. It was just fast. So it stopped from like 30 kilometers an hour to nothing in half a second. Anyway, what was I saying? I agree, Robert. I don't know how it's going to start. I don't know what's going to happen. But so let's watch video of this landing, and you'll see that I broke this 3D printed mount. Camera comes loose. This is the news. This is the news before we get to the weekly workshop. So let's switch to desktop number. Do that, and then and all I have to do is press play, I believe. My mic is still on. Yes, it is. So here I come. I shouldn't be landing now. Shouldn't be landing. Let's look at the footage here. So this is into the wind. I've never landed on this little runway. And then I decide to turn towards where I'm sitting, and then I land right there, and the camera comes off. So that's what happens. And then we switch to the side camera, I think, here in a minute. Doesn't matter. Turns out that my plane is very easy to fix, and it only took me, yeah, there's the side camera. Oh yeah, I must be upside down too. Anyway, Ah, yes, back to normal. So, sorry. Anyway, so as I was fixing this has nothing to do with today, what the topic of today's live stream is about. Anyway, this is what I did during the week. Crashed the plane last week, or not crashed, hard landing last week. Reprinted a new front, exactly the same as the old one. And decided that I would print a mount for these run cam thumb. I've bought a couple of these run cam thumbs. Focus, won't focus. So I printed a little mount that screws to the side of the, designed and printed a little mount, and it's kind of cool because I made a little wiring harness. As you know, the thumb, as you might know, the thumb takes 5 volts directly from your craft. And it is so much smaller and lighter than like in RunCam HD. I know the picture is not going to be as good, but I don't care. It doesn't have to be as good. So I got a little wiring harness, and oh, there goes the video over there. I got to go fix that. And then this thing just snaps in like that. And then there's space for it to plug in the back. It's kind of difficult to get out. I need to refine the design a little bit and put a little push handle. But if you take your, oh, I got to put the camera down. If you take your thumb and push it down there and pull it out, it comes out. So there, and it's screwed in with a couple screws right there. So anyway, that's what I did RC-wise over the week. I didn't work on Kevin's Opterra at all. There's the piece that broke off the front. See where the camera mount is here. Anyway, easy to repair. These FT arrows, easy to repair. Gonna sing the praises of the FT arrow design. Okay, so let's get the Opterra out. That's what we're gonna do this week. We need a little pieces of foam to sit it on. So I have some documentation for a word of warning to all the F411 WSE owners out there. The pictures are gone from the website that have the wiring diagram. Oh, that's a cool video. Stop. Pause. Back. Okay. Sorry. So I found them on Google and printed them out. And I'm going to give these back to Kevin as documentation when he gets his plane back. So we have the Opterra. I think I've kind of refocused. I've moved this camera here, so my head might not get, my big fat head won't get in the way as much. I think that's number 11, a standard definition camera. Okay, and then switch. So if I'm working on it, it's still like the same view that I have, sort of, but it's not quite right over my head. It's angled in a little bit from this way. So I'm hoping when I'm soldering and stuff, maybe so much of my fat big head won't get in the way. Yeah, well, you're right. I am so sorry. I screwed up that too. That's back, it's playing in the, it's done playing, so I've got, hopefully, got that out. The interference out of the way. Okay, so today what we have to do is do the firmware and also mount the motor. And I think we should mount the motor first so we have everything all on here. So what we have to do is, I'm going to scooch this over, get rid of the RunCam thumb to my box of stuff to work on. We'll scooch this over here a little. Okay, so what we need is the motor. I have gotten everything from Kevin. He brought me the screws and the plate, which we can't use the plate because it only fits E-flite motors. Jesus, of course. But I printed my own plate. I designed and printed another adapter plate. So we have the motor. And we have the motor with the motor plate. But he also has supplied me with some screws, which are in here. So, yeah, and we have the extender wires. So what we need to do is mount the motor on, and I've put the extender wires on and heat shrunk. Oh, is that one? I think I'm going to hit this with a little bit more heat shrink here. Hold on. We'll switch cameras. We're doing a live stream, remember? Okay. We'll hit this with some heat here. Quality control. We gotta get that good. So, oops. Hold on. Let's hold it properly. Let's get the bottom a little bit there. Okay. The reason I put the heat shrink on is to, you know what, I'm going to hit this one a little bit too. The reason I put the heat shrink on is because, well, it helps keep them together. It keeps them from shorting out on each other. There's sometimes a little tiny bit of metal. It's just not going to shrink anymore. There's sometimes a little tiny bit of metal showing between the bullet connectors, especially if you haven't heat shrunk so that they overlap, you know. Anyway, this is the 1.2 meter Opterra, I believe. So yes, there is a 2 meter Opterra and a 1.2 meter Opterra. And this Opterra has been rescued from a tree. I mean, like a tree guy used a rope and slung himself up, like with a single rope, into the tree, like 40 feet up, and rescued this plane. That happened once. Many, many things. Oh, look, they give you a spinner too. Or like a, instead of a nut, well, they give you a nut and they give you a color matched spinner. How about that? Isn't that cute? We'll put that on too. Okay, so we have screws that come with the motor. We need to mount the motor to the X mount. We have an X mount. Then we mount, no. Wrong. We're not using the X mount. We mount the motor directly to this plate. And then this plate comes on and off depending on, so this plate is countersunk in the back. So we're going to use these countersunk screws to mount this directly to the plate. And the way I'm going to do this, to minimize the amount of, what am I calling it? Loctite thread locker that we're going to get on the plastic. I'm going to use this wood board and I'm going to put the screws in and tape them up so they're sticking out, and then put the Loctite on the threads that are sticking out. Does that make sense? I give you some extra screws here. That's good. Okay, we'll switch to this camera, I guess. It's not switching. Switch. Uh-oh. I lost my, oh, there we go. It's doing what it's supposed to do. I'm just not pressing the right button. Okay, so I can zoom in, I think. There we go. Sorry for the standard definition camera, but that's what we got. So we're going to take these 4 screws here And we're going to stick them through like so. These screws I don't think we're going to use because Kevin, like I said, has supplied me screws from his plane that were original. So now I want to take this and put some masking tape on here. I don't know if this is going to work. This is the first time I've tried to do this, so we'll see. Actually, we'll do it. I'll do it a couple at a time. We'll leave this one out, I guess. No, we'll do them all. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't watch me. Watch people like Mr. D Falling with Style. Watch him if you want to learn how to do stuff. Or other smart people. Okay, so it's going to go this way. All right, I got to plan this out because I've got the back of the plane, right? Let's zoom out again. Got the back of the plane, and the wires only go through one way. So we've got to get the wires facing the little holes here. Whoop. So we're going to go, and then the wide screws are this way. So it's going to go up to the left there like that. It's going to go to that corner, covering that nice screw hole there that we need to use to mount this. Isn't that lovely? Okay, now that we know that, okay, so he says, Robert says it won't eat the plastic. Okay, well, it eats the plastic of, what did I experience in my early RC days that it ate the plastic? I don't know. So you're saying I don't need to worry about it. Good. I'm still going to do this anyway because it's kind of helpful to have them stuck in there. That way I don't have to get each screw. Okay, I'm not going to worry about it eating the plastic then. I'm just going to stick it on there this way. Get it stuck. So I have the screws lined up. And then screw one of them in. It's not working out like I thought, but of course. Oh, not even close. Because I got the wrong one. I somehow turned it 90 degrees. Yep. Because these are the wide ones right there. Yeah, so Mr. D Falling with Style, he's got a whole series going on right now on how to do INAV. Have I watched it? No, but I should. I watched one of them, but it was more going on in the background while I was, yes, I did put it the right way. Just double checking. Oh, I didn't have it in camera, of course, the whole time. I'm not a professional live streamer. Of course, you guys know that. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Like I said, don't watch me. Watch other people that know what they're doing. This Opterra has been, poor Kevin, turned out just to be a voltage regulator. But we took out everything. Okay, now we're going to actually try to use a bigger screwdriver. Keep it in the camera. Oh, not this one. I grabbed the wrong one. Widen out a little bit. So I have some torque. One thing we don't want is this coming loose. We do not want this coming loose. So, okay, this is, I should be talking about what this is. This is a Sunny Sky motor. It's a 1250 kV, 2216. In other words, the classic motor. Now, how are we going to get that screw? That screw that's under there. What are we going to do about that? One thing we're going to do is get this one out. Well, we're going to, maybe that's the one we'll use for that one. We'll see. Okay, so let's look at the screws that Kevin sent along. Get rid of that. Made by FR Sky with an R9. Yeah, so I saw that flight controller with the R9 built in. Except it's the ACCST version 2, I believe. Okay, so these are the screws that Kevin has included that I guess were in here, but that's just going into this little bit of plastic. So I guess I don't get it, but we're gonna do it. So I don't know how we're gonna do this on camera. We're gonna switch to this camera, and I'm going to move it back a little bit and point it down. I know, very unprofessional. Okay, let's see here. Turn this so it's not hanging off. Looks shabby. This is the little stand I use to keep this thing from rocking all over the place. The stand being 2 bits of foam. Okay, so what we want to do, I should have test fit this, but, well, we are going to test fit it. We're going to take these other screws out. So we need a 2mm, I believe. These were the ones I was testing. No, we need a 1.5. 1.5 millimeters. So how's everybody out there doing today? Robert, how are you? What's the weather like up there? You would love it for soldering. Yeah, well, it doesn't have the freaking S1 and S2 pins located in the middle of the forest of delicate components. Excuse me for drinking. I got thirsty. Okay, 1.5. Let's take this out. What did you say? Windy and rainy. Windy. Well, we've had some rain today here in Kansas. Land that voted for freedom yesterday. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah. We had some rain, thunderstorms, and it's hot and humid. It's dreadful, actually. Just dreadful. We're going to see if we can get this screw out. Hopefully we can. Because I don't want to take that motor out again. Because if we can't get the screw out, I can't get a screw in. Which means, okay, we can get it out. We'll be able to get the other one in, I think. So hopefully not screw up the wires there. Okay, so now comes the part where we have to fish these through. And this is the most difficult part. And the part where I have cursed. Oh man, I hope that fits. And one of them, oh, nope, I'm doing something wrong already. Oh shit. Come on. You got to fish them through this hole. So we're going to do the red one. See what I'm going to do. I have to get these things through here. I really thought this through. I've thought it through, but let's get them. And then this one. It's a very difficult setup, the rear end of this Opterra. So I hope that I should have probably did the bullet connectors after I put it through, but I still got to get it through the rest of the thing. Oh dear, this is not going to be easy. See, if I can't get it through these holes, I can't get it through. Oh, I can get it. So you push it through that one, and then this one can do the same. Okay, so we have the 3 motor wires going through the mount hole now. So that is the top. I hope this is the right one. These little holes here on the sides, my first couple iterations, they weren't quite right. Okay, so next we're going to, can you see in there? I don't know, I guess so. We're going to get them fished through here. So the first one, I may have to do this a couple times to get it right. Who knows? I know it's not going to be easy. I'm going to try to get 2 through this side and 1 through the other side. Oh, it's not so bad. And then this one through this hole. Okay. And now comes the part where we have to see if we can get them to go down through here. How they fish this together in the first place. There's no bottom panel. There's no top panel. There's just, okay, so what we're gonna have to do is push it through this way. Oh man. Oh, I see them. I see 2 of them. Shit. Pliers. This part is going to be, okay, I see. Oh, man, I can't see. I think I'm going to try different glasses here. That's better. Okay, so we're going to have to get these pushed out, the red one pushed down more. I can't seem to grab it. Okay, the red one's got to go that way. So we got to get this tool here. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing or not. This tool, no, not that one. It's on the floor now. This tool, push these guys down in there. Okay, now it's on here. What can I get all, oh, yep, all 3 of them are there. So let's get a screw in here so this son of a bitch doesn't fall back out. I'll probably drop. Okay, so what do I need? I need a Phillips head. Need a little Phillips head. I need to hold the plane up. And get it started and not let everything fall apart. Come on, cut through there. Oh, it's going in. I know you can't see because I'm holding it, but I gotta hold it this way. Okay. Now that I've got the motor on, as you can see, I'm going to carefully, all three of them are here. Let's see how much we can get. If I made these extenders long enough. Oh, look at that. Okay, there's one. There's two. The third one is not so... Oh dear. I want to plug one of these into this to keep it here. Okay. Shit. Plug one of these into here to keep it there. Now I got one more to get. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. I got to grab it with a second pair of pliers if I could find one. Oh. Oh. Just started playing a video from Kevin Talbot. Does anybody know who he is? Car guy. RC car guy. Okay, I got all three of them in. Now, we're going to leave them like that. Oops. There's the smoke stopper. We're going to leave them like that. Just sticking up like that until I get this, oops, sorted out. Let's not break the plane. Let's not break the plane, please. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now let's just look. Now we have to test fit. Before I put the other screws in, there's this cover here. And that goes this way, like that, and it fits on perfectly. So everything fits, so let's put the rest of the mount screws in. My 3D printed mount works. Happy days for that. And we will move this camera back down. And we will carefully get these screws started. Very carefully. These are actually perfect for this job. But they do go in pretty easily. So let's hope that they stay tight. I mean, it would be better if they had a hole that was threaded deep, a deep hole, because really you're only threading through the edge of that plastic. This plastic. Hey, what can I say? They are, I don't know, they do good design. I mean, this plane is a beautiful plane. Cannot deny that. I had a hard time getting these holes lined up, even though they're, well, I'd have to look at the drawing. I'm going to have to get in the way here because I have to use my right hand to get some. Oh dear. This one is not working out so well. Let's see, what do we got here? I think that you can use a straight blade on this one too. Would have been better with a hex key E-flite. Nope, that's a phantom crosshatch. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, I can't get that all the way in. Okay, let's try this screwdriver. Come on, you can do it. This one is not easy. If I have to do that top corner like this, behind the wires. Okay, now it's going in. Okay, one more. Where are you? Here we are. Stand's not working out so good. Okay, now this one, I'm going to go back to this little screwdriver. This Wera is still, even though it's a Wera, that quality, it's still, I've beat the crap out of it. My brother gave this to me for Christmas. I think I'm going to have to get in the way of the camera here. Oh, and I might have screwed the pooch by pulling these all tight before I got this mounted. Now I'm going to have to pull this. Oh, they're connected, so I can pull them back a little bit and then pull them back. So I can get them out of my way. Happy days. We'll get that in there carefully. I'm going to put a piece of masking tape. I'm going to get a drink real quick and put a piece of masking tape over this wire just to make sure I don't cut into it too much. Does that make any sense? Yeah, I hope so. Too much. Cut into it at all. Okay, you're going to have to hold it. It's going in. It's going in, folks. Smushing up the masking tape. Should be able to pull most of that out now. I'm going to go behind this one wire. I'll pull this tape out now. So we got past all the wires, and we didn't cut any of them with the threads. The threads aren't like super sharp on these screws, trust me, but just a millimeter to go. And there's another blob of tape. We'll get rid of that. I forgot to look for a 9x6. I think I have a 9x6 prop in stock. This motor is going to take a 9x6. For 3S, I think 9x6. Okay, we have installed our Sunny Sky X3 2216 1250 kV motor. I don't know, did he give me those little screws for that part? Nope. He didn't. See, this part here has two little screws too. So I'm going to have to use my own screws, I think, because this part here has these two little screws, and he didn't give, excuse me, give those to me either. Okay, we can put the wires back all the way, because we're going to need to get the access to them to smush this all back together. Okay, so we have everything all wired up here. Once I get these, I'm actually going to heat shrink. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to heat shrink those. I am going to put heat shrink over them and not shrink them. Does that make any sense? Okay, yes. Okay, so next, I'll look at the chat is next. Oh, hi, Kevin. Kevin's here. Thank you, Kevin. Minimal swearing. I know. Sorry. I swear a lot in my regular everyday existence, not just when I get upset at pins S1 and S2. I swear a lot at all times. Sorry about that. Okay. Where are we now? Let's do a little straightening up. I don't know what I had these white. Oh, these are the original motor screws, I guess. Because Kevin can have those back. We'll put those in with this. Here, we'll switch the camera here so you can see what I'm doing. Not that it's that interesting, but we're going to clean up the little area here, and we're going to plug it into the Professor, and we're going to look at the INAV configuration next. Now we'll go into the INAV portion because we have actually mounted the motor in ESC. We do have to calibrate the ESC, and we have to we'll do that with the INAV configurator, and we have to check the motor direction of the ESC. So this goes back in Kevin's motor box. This gets put away. This gets put back in Kevin's project box. All these things get put away. See, I have a very professional. When I'm working on somebody's stuff, I put all their stuff in a little plastic bin so I don't lose track of it. Put the screwdrivers away. Okay, so let's get the Professor out. Here's the diagrams that I got for wiring, which will go also in the project box to be returned to Kevin. This one shows how you hook up everything and how you set up the INAV configurator. This one is just a general overview of where the UARTs are and all that stuff. And I used it so I could hook up my thumb to my arrow in the other one. Okay, so we're going to use this laptop. So we're going to go, we'll put, how are we going to arrange this? We're going to get rid of this thing. All this stuff is going to go away. And, oh, there's the tool I dropped earlier. I'll put this under here. We'll get the laptop hooked up to the OBS. Sorry, I should have had all this prepped in advance, shouldn't I have? That would require me to think ahead. Okay. There is, the computer is coming on. You gotta get a USB cable. Computer's coming on. Oh, don't smash into the airplane with my chair. I'm going to move that way. I'm going to move the chair out of the way. Go over to here, hit escape, and close this. And so many problems on this live stream. My apologies to everybody. Okay, let's find the computer, bench, laptop. Hold on, I need to add a source to this. I need to fix this so that this one has something. Plus, what was it called? It's called the media source, isn't it? No. Oh, I wish I knew OBS better. If I don't use it every day, I forget things. Okay, what is it called? Video capture. No? Video capture? Yes. That is the Dazzle 1, add existing Dazzle 1. Okay, there we go. And then that should be moved down. Sorry, I'm not so professional. Okay, now when we get HDMI 2 going, oh, it isn't going. Uh-oh. Let me get logged in. See if it comes. Shit. Sorry, folks. I'm trying trying to get this scene going here. This scene should have that view and the laptop. But the laptop's not coming in. So let me fix it. Just give me a second, because the laptop's very important to doing this whole thing. And the laptop, why isn't it plugged in? Okay, we're going to unplug it, plug it back in. Oh no, sad times. We lost our laptop. One more time. Such a sketchy USB connection. I hate USB ports. They had every chance to design it right, and they didn't do it. Even USB-C is better, but that's not what this is. Okay. That is bad news. That is really bad news. I can't show the configurator. Shit. What am I going to do? God damn it. Okay, let's see if I can add it over again. Give me a second here. Let's see. What is this? How do we do this? Shit. USB video. Configure video. Oh no. It's not working. Delete it. Remove. Okay, let's see if I can add it. Hold on. Oh, sorry, mister. Oh, how much space? I don't have enough cabling to go to the back. Okay. What is this? That's all this is? Okay, we're going to try it in this other port here. Come on up here. Sorry, everybody. This is so bad, but holy crap, if I can't show the computer... Oh, of course, it doesn't fit in the freaking thing. Oh my God. Okay, which is this thing? That's the webcam at my face. I'm going to have to move that then for a second. Okay. Now, give me one more second. Plus video capture device. New. We're going to call it HDMI 2-1. I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm back, but now I still haven't solved the laptop issue. So let's go try to fix that. That, I guess, I have completely lost my ability to use the laptop. Come on. Nope. Okay, well, I'm back. Sort of. Kind of. Do I have a webcam? Webcam. Nope, don't have a webcam either. Oh, there's a webcam. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out. I have some issues. I need to get this laptop capture working. So what we may do is unplug the camera, the HD camera. Let me just try one thing right here. Let me just look at this. Oh, wait a minute, cancel. Bench laptop plus video capture device. Let's just see what's new. There is nothing new. Oh, that works. Okay. We're just going to call it that for now. Okay, and then if I add in the, and then, does this one work? No. Okay. So let me fix this one. Yes, and then add video capture device. Video capture device. It's called video. I wish I would have named it something. Okay, doesn't matter. I'll fix that later. Down, down, down. Okay. Look at that. Oh, we have a laptop, except I don't want to put my Teams on there from work. I don't want that on there. I want, that was an ancient conversation. I don't know why I had that pulled up. No. I want INAV. So we're going to just put INAV 3.02. I think that's what we put on here. Okay. There. So now we have a laptop and we have, oh, and let's do the download the app. Let's see where that takes us, because we want to go to configurator 5.0. We wanted to get this anyway. So let's get this. We go down to this part, assets, and we get the Win64. Oh, it's Win64 now. How about that? Okay, while that downloads, we don't need that anymore, really, right now. We can just let it download, and we can go here, and we need a connector cable. Let's hope this works after all that. Hi, Robert. Glad you stayed. Takes me, that's the first time. That's a lesson I've already learned and then failed to adhere to. And that lesson is, before you stream, reboot your computer and get everything running just for the stream. Because even though I'm an IT guy, I have a lot of computers, but they're all old. I mean, they're all old. They're just somebody else's discarded trash, basically. And so this one that I have is basically 5 trashed computers combined into one. Okay, so we're going to plug that carefully in. I've put some epoxy on that USB port to keep it from moving. And we have a COM port. Let's see if we can connect. We can connect, and we have a plane. Yes, we do. Okay, so what we need to do is get the configuration from here. Again, I know I've done this once, but we're going to upgrade this to INAV 5. And we want to get all the data that's going to be important to us off of here and update. And that's probably going to take us the better part of an hour because of the way I go, you know. So the best thing to do, of course, is to go to the CLI first. And I'm going to do a First, I'm going to do a dump all. That's everything. And I'm going to copy the clipboard. And then I'm going to go to, do we have something like, Visual Studio Code. I'm going to use Visual Studio Code to, there's my Marlin stuff. Oh, look at what we have here. What is this? Flurkin. Okay, that's the Flurkin project. That'll be on an upcoming live Wednesday workshop. Got lots planned. There's lots of things I need to work on. This is going to make me work on stuff. So we're going to do get rid of that and do Control N, and then do Control V, and then we're going to save this as. Oh, it's lagging. Computer is lagging. Save as, and let's just go to documents. Here's, do I have an Opterra folder? No. We'll just go Opterra. And then we'll go make another new folder, and this one's going to be called INAV 3.1. INAV 3.0.1. That's what we're running on here. We're just going to put that in there. Save. Then we're going to, I'm going to look at the chat in a minute here. Sorry, I'm concentrating. If things are happening, I don't know. I'm not paying attention. Oh, I can see. Never mind. I can see nothing's happening. That's good. This is all, like I said, if you really want to learn what to do, don't watch me. Now, I'm going to do a diff all. I'm going to clear. Oh, clear. Just press that button there. I don't know what the command is to clear. Diff all. Copy to clipboard, and then go to this, and then do a Control N, and a Control V, and a Control S, and call it diff all. .text. Don't give me that. I hate when it tries to do stuff that I don't want there. Okay. Let's verify. Does it say at the beginning 3.0.1? Yes. And look at what we've got here. INAV 411W or SE SS2 channel 6. So we need to make sure that if that's comparable type on INAV 5, we need to get that. So I think those are the only two we need. Diff all and dump all. And diff all will show us all the things like I think I'm going to be able to, where is the set the this is the calibration, I believe, right? I think that's the calibration. I'd sure like to not have to do that again, because it's in the plane now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to look at that. That might be the calibration. We're going to see. That's, like I said, that's why this is going to take me an hour. Okay, so we've got this. What is that symbol there? Did I save this? Control S. Yes. Because it thinks it's a shell script because of something? I don't know. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay, so now the other thing we're going to do is I am going to take some pictures. Oh, because I got out of the CLI. Right. Mixer. See if there's anything interesting here. Everything is normal. Right. outputs. Everything is normal there too. I don't know how many poles are on the motor. I'm going to have to look that up. I think it's 14. Presets, we don't use presets. Ports. Okay, let's look at the ports. So I'm going to take some notes here, even though we probably have all this information. And did I get my pad of paper out prepared? No, of course not. Of course not. Here's my modes. These are my modes. Okay, doesn't matter. We're not going to use those modes. We're going to use, these aren't modes anyway. We're going to, what's UART1? UART1? One is, here we can switch while I, oh no, let's just do this. Okay. And hold on, let's, I gotta learn how to use OBS. Let's move this down over here and shrink it a little. Okay. There we go. That worked. How about that? I managed to do it. And then I can also have this camera like kind of like this. And then every once in a while I can switch back and forth like a professional. See what I'm doing? UART1 GPS. That's Opterra. And then, so we're going back to here. And UART2 is Serial RX. UART3, there's no UART3, so we have SS1, soft serial 1 is TBS, Smart Audio. And SS2, soft serial 2, is not doing anything, right? Right. So why did I put that firmware on there? That channel 6, whatever. Did I need that for, I must have needed that for Crossfire for something. He's got Crossfire. Okay, configuration. This is ports. So we're going to look at configuration. We'll make a configuration section. Conf. Ports. Is there anything special here? So this is the one with the DPS 310 barrow. I got to remember that, barrow. Because some of them have one and some of them have the other. DPS 310. MPU 6000, that'll be set. Everything else should be set. The current meter scale, that's on that other piece of paper, is 423. Everything else here looks normal. Oh, mag alignment. Let's do that. Mag alignment. Align. I don't know if this is in a different place in INAV 5. Clockwise. I don't think so. I think this is set by the firmware target. So I'm writing it down for no reason. Okay. Okay. I'm going to move this camera up a little. Widen it out. There. There. I didn't even ever open the second coffee. Hold on. Yeah, screenshot your pages. I was going to do that, but then I thought, oh, that's going to take too long. That's going to take too long. I thought to myself, I wonder, do this stuff zoom in and out? No, you can't zoom in and out from. These are all things. Oh, continuously trimmed servos and fixed wing. That's right. That came in with 3.0. Personalization, opt, race band, 1, 3. I remember all this stuff. Telemetry, RGB output, enable motor. Yeah, I don't need to do all this. Reversible motors doesn't. He actually has a reversible ESC on here, doesn't he? Yes, he does. We're not going to set that up though. All these things over here, battery settings, are from the probably what I put in there, are from the Target, except 2200 and stuff like that. Okay. Next one, fail safe. We'll just do all this when we do it. Return to home, land. No, we don't want to land. We want to return to home. That's going to be totally different on INAV 5 anyway. So is this. This stuff's going to be totally different. The PID tuning is going to be totally different. What's his rates? 320, 140. This is the launch settings. These are all in the diff file. I don't need to screenshot this stuff. This will have the auto launch settings. Oh, waiting for data. Taking some time. Here we go. Here's the auto launch settings. Let's take a look at idle throttle. 1600. Launch throttle. This might turn out to be a little too high for the Opterra. Anyway, okay. Wasting time. Receiver. Let's take a look at this. TAER. RX. TAER. I guess he ended up doing that because he stuck with me. Serial provider is CRSF. Provider. That's obvious. CRSF for Crossfire. Serial port inverted off. Serial receiver auto. None of these are any different than normal. Okay. Except the TAE. Modes. Here we go. Important part. I'm not going to screenshot this. I'm going to do it the way I do it. So ARM is CH5 13 to 2100, 1300 to 2100. Angle, ANGLE. Could type this too, but it takes me just as long. CH6 1000 to 1225. And then we will scroll up here. Nav. This is also all in the dump. RTH, but just in case. RTH CH6 1925 to 2100. And nav POSHLD, position hold, is CH6. Is this the crazy thing I did for him to, or maybe he figured all this out? 1775. It's different than mine. Sort of. I don't know. Can't remember what we did to do his modes. 1850. I did a curve to do my modes. Nav cruise. Nav. I should do a video on that someday just to teach myself how I did it. CH6. And this one is a small range. 1850 to 1950. And we're looking at, let's put it back on here. Nav alt hold is CH6 also. Yes, this is very similar to the way I do mine. So I must have either helped him figure it out or he figured it out on his own, or I did it myself. I can't even remember. Figured it out on his own and did exactly what I did. Who knows? It could be what most people do. I don't even know. Auto level. No, this has got to be separate for him because I wouldn't have auto level. CH6. I think he gave me a list of what he wanted and I tried to replicate it. 1275 to 1450. Oh, so this is the same as... Nav have alt hold. Doesn't auto level automatically go on there? I don't get this one. I don't do that usually. Okay, LED. Gosh, I'm running out of room. Lots of modes. CH8, 1325, 21650, and then OSD. Oh, we did some OSDs. OSD Alt 1, CH10. I won't be able to test this without his radio, of course. This is not going to lose his bind, so it won't matter to his radio what we do here. 2100. We just want to set it up the same so it matches what's on his radio already. So obviously not a for scratch thing. CH8, channel 8 for OSD Alt 2, 1300 to 1700. So, of course, it's up to the radio how we send all these channels. OSD Alt 3, we program 3 OSDs. Now, I probably will screenshot the OSDs. So, sorry, it's going to be time consuming. I'm going to try to do it as fast as possible, 1700 to 2100. That is all the modes. Okay, so let's go. We're not going to do adjustments. GPS doesn't matter. Mission control doesn't matter. OSD. Let's get to OSD. And we're going to screenshot these bad boys real quick as fast as possible. OSD. And so we have, of course, we can't get everything in here, but so let's just, we have video of all this just in case. GPS speed. Oh, he's got all this stuff turned on. Okay. I wish I could get a bigger picture of that. Okay, so Alt print screen. How do I get Alt print screen? And then paint. And then paste. And then save as Opterra INAV 3.01. Call this OSD 1. No, yeah. Then we'll go to get rid of that. Then we go to alternative layout 1, the clean one. We'll scroll through sort of just in case. I have to go back and look at this. Look at all these things. INAV's come a long way. Okay, screenshot again. Alt print screen. Windows paint. Control V. I'm doing it as fast as I can. Control S. And then we'll call this OSD Alt 1. Okay, and then we close that. Then we'll go here. Alternative layout 2. Oh, these are the PIDs. These are the PID ones. So I'm just scrolling too fast there. Roll PIDs. There's the PIDs turned on. Okay, got some other stuff there. Take a screenshot. Alt print screen. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Alt print screen. Paint. Control V. Control S. And OSD Alt 2. Close. And we'll go back to Alt 3. The last one, folks, the last one. Oh, what do we have there? Just the GPS location. That's it. Okay, I don't think I need to scroll through this. That's the GPS plus code right there. Latitude plus longitude. Okay, the plus code. Got the plus code. And we will screenshot that for completeness. And then paint. then paste it, and then S, no, Control S, OSD Alt 3. That's it. We got them all screenshotted. And I'll see what I'm going to read from here. Diff all shows you everything you change, and dump all shows everything on right. So dump all shows everything, that the whole configuration completely, and diff all shows the configuration differences between the target configuration that you did, between what's on the target. So in this case, the WSE F411 SE target, whatever that is, and what you've done. I think that's what the diff all is, right? Yeah, do you have frog for super, because it sounds like it's stuck in your throat. Do you have, maybe there's something wrong with my video, my microphone. Let's move it over here. Maybe I've got what Mads Tech calls the human malware. Is that any better? Does that change things? I moved it right under my mouth. I don't know if that changes things. Maybe it's just the bad mix, because like I got to learn how to do YouTube. Maybe I always sound like a frog is in my throat. I'm going to have a sip of coffee first and see what happens. Excuse me. Okay. Well, moving on. LED strip. I might screenshot this one too. What did I call this? It's set to color, yellow, blink always. Okay, we can just remember that. That's right, I turned that on to blinking. And black box, there's no black box, there's nothing. Okay, so we're gonna disconnect. We have nothing to save. We're just gonna do it. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna disconnect. We're gonna close this. We're gonna get rid of that, and we're going to do our little magic with our installation of INAV configurator. So we're going to unzip this, and we're going to, where did the other ones go? Hold on. Let's see where these go. Properties. Bin. So let's open up bin. So just to make sure I don't have one already called just INAV configurator. I do not. So now we're going to take, this is what I normally do. Take the one from downloads. Take the one from the zip file. And then we're going to drag that into my bin folder. Zip it away. Unzip it will do. Zippity doo dah, zippity day. And very eventually we'll have a folder that we will now rename configurator underscore 5. Was it 0.0.1? What was it called? Let's go look over here. Oh, that's right. Releases. Is this really RC? No, it's just 5.0, so that's fine. We can call it INAV config 5. Then we can go here, and we can take this and right drag it onto our desktop. Right dragging is very important. We're going to go move with Explorer, and then we're going to see, because I right dragged it, we get this extra menu. Never mind the Terracopy menu. That only comes up if you have Terracopy. Create shortcuts here. That's what we're doing. And then we're going to do We're going to call it INAV. I'm calling it INAV with all caps, Powell. Not that he would ever hear any of my live streams. 5.0. Okay, so now we're going to run INAV 5.0 configurator. Then we're going to plug it into the computer. Then we're going to connect, and it's going to say, oh no. Well, let's just connect for fun. It's going to say can't do anything. Let's just check the version just for fun. INAV F411 SE SS2 CH6 F411 SE underscore SS2. I don't think we need that, but I'm going to get the same one. If that's the same name. Okay, so now we're just going to disconnect. Okay, this is the firmware flashing lesson. Again, don't watch me. There are real people that do this, like Mr. D Falling with Style. Maytech F411 SE SS2 CH6. Choose a version. 3. Why do they give... Oh, look at that. You can get older versions. Why would you do that with this? I guess you could. 5.0 stable. Full chip erase. No reboot sequence. Enable if you powered your FC while... No, we're going to reboot. Okay. So now we're going to do this load firmware online. Still a frog in my throat, Robert? You might not even be there anymore. You might have given up on the frog. So now that we have the release info pop up, we are ready. Should we remove it? Look at that. Okay. We're not upgrading from 4 to 4.1. Or 4, we're not upgrading from 4. Default to CLI. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to do it all manually. New targets. Look at that. New targets. The TE, the TE 405 TE. Good news. Good news. Okay, now we're going to flash. Sorry. You should read the release notes, folks. You should actually do this. It's important. I have gone through it a little bit. Now, whether you're going to read all the change list and look at all that stuff, no. But you should at least take a look at what's at the top parts here. Okay, flash firmware. So now it's flashing. And so since it's doing that, we'll go move this. We're going to be fancy here. Sounds normal to me. Oh, thanks, Kevin. That's right, I was asking about my froggy voice. I do have a little bit of breathing issues. Programming successful. I am out of breath a lot today. It's my allergies. Or maybe the fact that I'm old. Or both. Okay, what time is it? 10:35. We've got 25 more minutes, folks, and we've already flashed INAV, installed the motor. So we're sort of, I guess, on schedule. So now we're going to connect. And we are going to do airplane without tail. This is, of course, the first step when you have a fresh install. A fresh install. Look at that. It's beautiful. Now, the calibration. It's not calibrated. So remember this thing? let's look at the diff all, because the diff all should show the calibration, because the calibration should be different. See that? Right there. So what we're going to do is ACC, get ACC. So in INAV config, we're going to go, I say gonna all the time, it drives me crazy. Going to go and say get ACC. Oh. So no, let's get something more specific. Let's get ACC Z first. Let's get ACC 0 first. Okay? Get ACC ZERO. Haha. See that? They're set to 0. So let's go to R. And let's get the other one. ACC gain. ACC gain. ACC gain. Yep. Get ACC gain. Yep. They're set to 4096. They're set to exactly centered. So let's see what that is. Should probably know more about that. See, they are different. They're not centered. So we're going to copy this. Control C. And we're going into. Now, folks. Oops, I'm switching into nothingness here. There we go. Switching there. What we should do, if I was like a professional like YouTuber and was like going to follow the rules, what we should do is go to the wiki, probably before you do the live stream, and look up what these things do. And you could do that easily enough. I mean, let's just go here. Oh, wait a second. Let's see if I can do something like, there's no, Firefox has a bug on this computer and it doesn't give me a new tab button. INAV, ACC gain, and just do that and see what you get. There should be something in the wiki about it, but maybe not. If you do this, site, and then say site, oh, I should switch. Site, github.com. And no, this just doesn't really tell us. I thought there would be some space right in the wiki that lists every setting. There probably is somewhere. It's not coming up on Google. So, okay, never mind. I see, that's why you need to do it beforehand. But what I'm going to do, I am almost 99% positive that this is the accelerometer calibrations. Those 6 settings. So we're copying them to the clipboard. We're going to paste them into here and enter, save settings. Then I'm hoping when we go to the calibration tab, it shows it as calibrated. And it does. Excellentamundo. So, like I said, I'm not sure if that's like covered by people like Mr. D Falling with Style, Darren Lines, but it probably is, and you don't have to watch a 2-hour live stream to figure it out. And if I had like time in my life, I would like do stuff like edit this and do like some live stream clips like Bardwell or something. Not that it could be educational, like how to copy the accelerometer calibration from one. Somebody's covered that somewhere, right? Paul Spakowski's covered it. Somebody's covered it somewhere, I'm sure. Okay, let's go. we've done the calibration. Now we got to do the mixer, and the mixer is very important. So we've got to do flying wing, load and apply. We've already done that, right? We've got it here. Look at all the improvements that Darren did to this. The servo, the colors, the labeling, everything matches. They don't put an extra motor in there without needing it. Look at that, much better. Thank you, Darren, and all the other contributors that might have fixed this. But I'm guessing that most of the configurator stuff is his work. Okay, enable motor and servo output. Stop motors on low throttle. Number of poles, everything is good there. We're going to do some motor testing in just a minute if I can get through here. 1041. Okay, ports, here we go. This is what we need to do. Okay, so by default they have UART1. They don't have it the way we're doing it. We're going to turn off, because that always scares me to turn this off, but we're doing it. We're going to turn that off. UART1 is GPS. UART2, serial RX. Soft serial, it's TBS Smart Audio, and there's nothing on soft serial 2. Okay, and we have the USB VCP. If I am wrong about this UART1, not MSP, I will just kill everything right here and now. Let's hope not. I'll brick the board, folks. I'll brick the board. That'll be a bad day for us. Oh dear. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Okay, now barometer. We got to change that to the DPS 310. And the mag alignment. Let's check that. Is this still here? Yep. Okay. Now let's look at the voltage meter. We need current meter scale 423. That is correct. Voltage scale. Can't remember. I don't even think that had a... Okay, VTX we are going to change to race band. Channel 1. Power level. What is this for? I can't remember how many power levels. I don't understand the power level thing. Somebody, that's something I wish I could understand. What if you only have 3 power levels? What happens if you set power level 4? I don't understand it. I really don't. Use low power while craft is disabled. No. Okay, now. Enable motor and servo output. Second place. Isn't that interesting? Permanently enable air mode. Yes. Permanently enable launch mode. Yes. Profile selection with TH stick command. I don't know what that is. Throttle voltage compensation. Maybe these a lot of these are new. Continuously trimmed servos. We're going to set that. Telemetry output. Yes. Stop motors. Yes. Enable CPU based. Yes. GPS for navigation and telemetry. Yes. Reversible motors. Whoop up 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 oh. Look at that, dude. Someday, some way, get more of those ESCs. INAV supports reversible motors. Enable the RGB strip. We don't need SPI. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. Capacity. 2200. Warning capacity remaining. Critical capacity. We're going to say 15 and maybe 19. Minimum cell voltage 4.2. Warning cell voltage 3.5. I'd rather have that. We might want to turn this off. I think I'm going to leave those blank and let it go by voltage. Oh, it's not going to let me now that I put something in there. Ha ha ha. Isn't that interesting? It's not going to let me. It's going to make me put something in there. Number of cells. I think you're running this on 3 cell, right? 3 cell? No, 0. Let's make it auto. Okay, I think those are all the settings, folks. Save and reboot. Save and reboot. Right on. Okay, so next up, we're going to connect back to it and set the failsafe. Failsafe will be set to return to home. Delay for turning off motors during failsafe. 1 equals 0.1. Delay for... I don't understand what that one is. There's a lot of new stuff in INAV 5. Would have probably done me well to do some watching of those videos that I've been pushing. Look at all this. I think Darren did all this too. Look at how nice that looks. The sliders. The sliders are here, folks. The sliders. Roll rate. That was like 350. Let's put in some roll. And let's put in some pitch, like 120. There's no yaw rate. Expo 30, 30. Maybe that's good. Max roll angle. These are for auto level, right? Angle mode. Max roll angle for angle mode. That'll be up to you, Kevin, but 55. Yeah, okay, 55. Match pitch 30. Remember that. No more than 55 or 30 for now until we change it. Heading hold rate. Manual roll rate. 100%. Manual pitch rate. 100%. Okay, save. Let's save all these. Now, the pit gains and stuff, that's more of an advanced topic that Mr. Selman here, AC from Dank RC, needs to learn some of these things. Some of it's just, yeah. A lot of it's, is all this for quads? Anti-gravity gain? No, I guess it's for fixed wing. Fixed wing level trim. Okay, here, this is important. I should have paid attention to the pitch up. What setting is that? Default. Where is that setting? Let's look at it. Let's go back up a little bit. No, this is the top. It's not going to be up here, I don't think. Okay, so I want that pitch angle. What did I set it at? It's got to be here somewhere. Auto for 3S, 4S, better if that's how it works. 6 degrees, that's what you think, Robert. 6 degrees. Is that what I had it at? Man, you're brilliant if you remember that. Climb angle. 6 degrees isn't that far off from what it should be, really. 6 degrees is what I would put it at. Okay, here we go. Pitch. These are the turn. Oh, these are the position ZD. Is that it? 5? No, I don't know. Okay, we'll go for 6 degrees. See if that's too much. So that is the level trim. That's an important setting, even though it's hidden away over here. 6 degrees, level trim, save. And then we're going to look at the question mark here to make sure that it's 6 degrees. And look at the precision, folks. Did you do that, Darren? I know he's not watching, but pitch trim for self-leveling flight modes in degrees. Plus 5 means airplane nose should be raised 5 degrees from level. Yep, That's what we want. Okay, now we get the auto launch settings. And here we're also going to make some changes. 10:51. We might go long, folks. I don't care. I'm just going to keep going until I get through here. Because we got to wait for data, waiting for data, waiting for data. There we go. Idle throttle. Now, we can look at easily what we had here. That's why I didn't write all that shit down. Because if we look up here, we should have all this stuff. Here we go, right here. Launch throttle, idle throttle, 1600. Launch throttle, 1800. So we'll put a 6 there. Idle throttle delay, what is that? Set a time delay between raising the throttle for launch and the motor starting at idle throttle. Milliseconds. Milliseconds, that's a thousandth of a second. So if we put it at 500, let's look at that again. We're raising the throttle for launch and the motor spinning at idle throttle, so half a second. Okay. Max throw angle, 45. Okay. Threshold velocity, all these things we're going to leave alone, except till we get to launch throttle. 1700 is probably going to be good, but we're going to do up it to 1300. Climb angle 18 should be good. Launch timeout, we're going to add a 1 here. Let's double check. It's 15,000, which is 15 seconds. 15,000. That is right there. Launch timeout, 15,000. What do we do for loiter radius? 10,000. Okay, loiter radius. Somewhere that's in this page too, I think. Okay, maximum altitude, nothing. We're at end transition time. 3 seconds. Ooh, I like this setting. Yes. Yes, 3. Oh, that's going to be nice. Cruise throttle, 14. Pitch to throttle ratio. This is a new thing. Well, I think it was only in the CLI before. In navigation modes, each degree of climb will add this many units to the cruise throttle. Conversely, interesting. Each degree of climb. Okay. Allow manual throttle increase. Let's keep that off. Min throttle, 12. Max throttle. In navigation, max throttle? No, let's make it max throttle 18. Let's give it some room to do stuff if it needs to. Throttle smoothing. How smoothly the autopilot adjusts the throttle level in response to. What that means is not a number that we understand. 6. 6 of what? 6 of a factor of 9. Instantaneous throttle adjustment threshold. Another setting. Autopilot will instantly adjust the throttle level without smoothing according to pitch and throttle if the pitch angle is more than this many centidegrees from the filtered value. Whoa, that's way too advanced for my small little brain today. Yaw rate doesn't matter. Navigation bank angle 45. That's okay. Climb angle 20. Sure. Max dive angle 15. Boy, it's really going to. So this we're going to change to 10,000. Loiter direction right. Kevin, if you get me a camera, buy yourself a Cadix Ant. I will install a second camera and set up the camera switcher for you. And then you can, when you loiter right, you can look out the right side. That's so cool. I like that. Control smoothness. What's this? How smoothly the autopilot controls the airplane to correct navigation error. 1 to 9. How smooth. So higher number is more smooth? I don't know. I would want that maybe a little higher if it's 1 to 9, but. Battery estimation. Sorry, this is taking a long time. I don't know what, these are all things I don't know. I gotta read up on. 200 centimeters per second max all-told climb rate. Navigation max, okay. I'm just gonna take the defaults on all these. Land after RTH, fail-safe only, okay. That's good. I think it'll do a minimum RTH distance. I think that needs to be upped. Minimum abort threshold, but we're going to leave them at default for now. Craft will descend at this speed. All this thing we're going to leave at default, default, default. Six degrees. What is the minimum time is set at? I don't know what. That's what mine is set at. 6 degrees. Okay, you have an Opterra, Robert? I didn't know that. Oh, you have a big Opterra. 1800 seems like a lot. Probably is. Okay, you're right. Well, what was it, 1700? They hit it at 1700 max throttle. That's what you're talking about right there. Max throttle for navigation. You're saying 1800 is a lot. Okay, we'll back it off. That's right. I'll take your advice on that. Opterra is very efficient. It hardly needs any power to fly. Climb before RTH. That's one yes. We want to climb before RTH. RTH, 5,000 centimeters. That's 50 meters. Let's make it 65. 65 meters. That ought to get you up there over RTH home altitude. Used when not landing at the home point. Upon arriving at the home point, the plane will loiter and change altitude to the RTH home altitude default 0, which means feature is disabled. Yeah, feature is disabled. Feature is disabled. Save and reboot. We will not be touching the programming tab. This one is scaring me a little when it does this kind of blank thing. I think that's just INAV 5. Does that. Okay, waiting for data, waiting for data, waiting for data, waiting for data. We got to get through several more tabs. Oh my, programming, no, I shouldn't have hit that one. Receiver tab, TAER, that's JR Spectrum. RSSI channel, I don't think I paid attention to that. Receiver protocol, CRSF. Dead bands. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. Save and reboot. Channel 12, right? Channel 12 with CRSF, right? RSSI channel 12? I should have paid attention to that. I think it's channel 12. Here, we can look. We can, oop, whoop, 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 whoop. We can look. We can look, we can look. Default. Let's search for RSSI. No results. Dump all. 0 of 8. Oh. Oh. RSSI ADC channel. So it says RSSI 0 and there's none in diff all, which means I didn't set it. I didn't set it. Save and reboot. The original. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we are. Modes. Very important. Now we got to do the modes. Okay, we're going to do channel 5, 13 to 2100. 13 to 2100. Channel angle mode. Add range, channel 6, 1000 to 1225. 1225. Then we have nav RTH. Okay, the nav modes. Look at how Darren fixed this too. Okay, First one, nav RTH. Channel 6. Channel 6. 1925 to 2100. So right at the top end. 1925 to 2100. Okay, position hold, add range. And that's going to be channel 6. Channel 6. 1775 to 1850. 1850. 1775. You can get there. There we go. Okay, next, nav cruise. Nav cruise, channel 6. Channel 6. 1850 to 1950. Oh, we're going to have to move this one. Let's move that one to 1950 and 1850. Doink. Okay, and next, nav alt hold. Nav alt hold. Oh, nav alt hold. Flight mode modifiers. Oh man, Darren, dude, I am going to sing your praises. I think you did all this. This is awesome. Nav alt hold. The way you sorted this, I like it. I like it a lot. It helps, you know, get your mind around what's, because you're like, why do you have to add alt hold to, because it's a modifier. That's why. It's modifying other modes. Thank you. Rant over. That wasn't a rant, really. Nav alt hold is 1275 to 1450. Okay, then auto level. I question this one, but we're going to add it. Going to do it exactly the same. Channel 6. Fixed wing. See how it's in not the modifier though? Because what mode do we have here? Let's get rid of this for a second. Nav alt hold. The nav, all right. Now we're going to turn it on. I see what it's going on here. I see what they did, what we did. Channel 6. Okay, why am I questioning myself? Just follow the thing and shut up. Channel 6, 1275 to 1450. There we go. And LED. Oh, let's get the OSD mode since we have OSD. We don't have an OSD alt off. We have an OSD channel 10. 1700 to 2100. 2100, 1700. And then alt 2 is also, nope, it's channel 8. Channel 8. I know what, I think I have these on some weird switches. Kevin's probably not going to like. I can't remember how we did this, but 13 to 1700. Oh, I don't have to change a thing. And alt 3. I should have been sitting down all this time. My feet are getting sore. Alt 3, channel 8. 17 to 21. Oh, let's do that. 17 to 21. There we go. Camera modes. Don't need those. MISC modes. Beeper. We don't have a beeper. I thought I put a beeper on here. I did. Oh, shit. Did I not get the beeper mode? Where's the LED mode? User 1, user 2, LEDs. LEDs. LED channel 8. And this was LED low, and now it's been renamed to LEDs off. Thank you, Darren. Another thing he did. Channel 8, 1325. 1650. 1650, is that it? Yeah, 1650. Okay, what is the beeper? We're going to have to figure out the beeper. Let me see if I can look here. Dump default. Where's the modes? Are those the modes, or I'll have to figure that out off stream. I'm not going to do that now. Okay, so, and then they put acro, so you know when acro is enabled. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be so nice to diagnose because you get a different color for the navigation modes now. Okay, we're not doing adjustments. GPS, use GPS for negate. That's all good. That's all good. Time zone offset. We're not going to mess with any of that. Daylight savings time, we don't care. This does not have a magnetometer. Mission control, we don't have missions right now. OSD, oh my God. It's going to take so long to do this. I think I'm going to, oh, wait a minute. OSD, we can just copy and paste. Oh, fuck yes. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, I swore. Not supposed to swear. There we go. Look at that. We're just getting this. Copy, paste. Up. Copy, paste. Oops, I screwed up. Control Z. Oh, no. Control Y. Okay. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. I thought it had been, I thought I edited it somehow. I thought I pressed a V. No, there's V's in there. Never mind. Okay, shift down. Let's just get this. There it goes, right there. Control C. All we have to do is paste that into the CLI. CLI. That hasn't changed. Did you do it? Oh yeah. Save. Save settings. Okay, now, isn't angle auto level? Yes, angle is auto level. That is what I was looking for. Angle is auto level. Okay, let's go look at the OSD. That's what I don't understand. What is auto level? Oh, excuse me, hit the mic. Waiting for data. Waiting for data. Waiting for data. Waiting for data. Here it is. Oh, we didn't set the craft name. Looks like we've got our configuration. Craft name. Craft name. Where is that now? Where has it been moved to? Where does it sit? Oh dear, it's not here. Am I missing something? Where is craft name? Well, don't know where the craft name is, folks. I mean, where would it be if it's not in configuration? Right? What other tab would you put this in? It's probably right in front of my face and I'm not missing it. I mean, would you put it in receiver? No, you wouldn't. And you didn't. Modes? No. Programming? No. Advanced tuning? No. Why would it be in anything but configuration? Setup. Would it be here? No. That's weird. I don't know where it is. I also see that auto level is new in INAV 5. Yeah. Well, maybe it is. Probably is. Now I'm going to start losing my voice and start to sound like a frog because I've been talking for 2 hours. It should be in the configuration tab. Peeps. peeps of INAV world. And it is not. Is it missing? Is that a mistake? Has a mistake been made? Well, if it has, Darren will fix it. Mechanics? Where would you put it besides in the configuration tab, right? Okay, we're not setting the craft name. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the OSD and we're going to, oh, you know what we can do? Let's go look in the configurator. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Name. That has changed. Diff all is awesome. Name. Opt. There we go. I bet you they haven't changed that, right? Well, it'll tell us if they have. Another grand thing about this. Okay, here we go. Let's just set that like that. Okay, save changes. Doesn't matter. We don't need a stinking field for it. We got the CLI. Thank you, Darren, for all your work. If you made a mistake there, I totally accept that mistakes like that can be made. And so now if we go to OSD, oh, it's going to reboot again. Crap Allah. Okay, so folks, we have run through the configuration. I think that what we have done is successfully install the motor. Kevin did say he has the screws, I think, back there in the chat. Oh, we lost our connection. Okay, what was I going to say? Let's check the OSD. Waiting for data. Waiting for data. Waiting for data. We're waiting for data. Still waiting for data. There we go. We have changed the name. Okay, folks. It is 11:13. So, unless you can see something that I think I've forgotten, let's go look at the setup. Oh, you know what we're going to need to do is let's power everything up. So here we're going to get the VTX turned on so you can see that. Let's be professional about this. We're going to get the VTX set up to channel 5.1. Oh, it's already on. It's already on. Let me just, I need to run upstairs for 1 second. So, let me do something here. Vid 2. Let's go to Vid 2. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back here. Okay. So what we're going to do is, oh, we have to get the VTX queued up. What number is that? VTX is 8. Oh, that doesn't work either? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Maybe it's the wrong one. Maybe I got the wrong key queued up. Hold on. Nope, VTX. Dazzle 2. Isn't that one working? Oh man. Hold on a second. Let me just redo that one. Or maybe this doesn't put out static. Okay, we'll just plug it in and see. Let me do a test. Where is the battery? I lost the battery. Hold on. Sorry. Oh my God, what a dork. Okay. Switch. Is that gonna work? It's not gonna work. The VTX thing is suddenly not working. Oh, what a bummer. But that sounded good. We lost our VTX feed. Man, my computer is just jacked today. Okay, so it booted up. Let me see if I can at least see a picture over here, folks. I can't. This doesn't have race band. This one, so I gotta just kind of find. I can't remember what's close to. Oh, let's look at this. Let's look at our frequency chart. Did you see this that Painless 360 put out? He put out a frequency chart. So let's look at race band 1 is close to nothing. Band E. I don't even know what band E is. Is that even a thing? So band E4. So let's get on channel 4. And then one of these, if one of these is band, oh, there it is. Band E is 3. Okay, so the camera doesn't work because his camera, I don't know. I'm going to refrain from commentary on the camera. That has nothing to do with me, though. I would put okay, I'm just going to leave the camera alone. The VTX is working. It's just not working on the stupid thing. Here, give me one more second. I'm going to reboot this. Not the whole computer, just the stupid thing that has the... Come on. Come on back. Nope. It's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. Oh, what a bummer. Lost the VTX. That one has HDMI. I suppose I could put it on. Okay, well, we have VTX. It is working. Let's look at the plane. We can't try the mode. Oh, yeah, let's see. Up. What mode is it in? It's moving the servos, but it's moving them so slightly that you can't even tell. So I'm going to have to put down, up, left, right. Everything's working in the configure. Oops, I'm going to switch to, oops, computer is number 1. There we go. Oh, no. 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 See, I'm getting loopy here. I can't run this. I don't have a laptop button. Isn't that terrible? Okay. There we go. I am bad. Okay. So what I was trying to do is demonstrate that when I move the thing, the plane is moving inside the configurator. So everything is good there. Now let's do one more thing and let's test the motors. So we're going to go to, what we're going to do is, whoops, go to the motors tab. Oh, motors is not motors tab anymore. It's something else. It's outputs, outputs. Okay, so we need to enable, I understand the risk. There is no prop on. We're going to have to calibrate the ESC, but let's just see if it works. So we're going to go up until it starts spinning. 5%, 8%. There it goes. Now which way is it spinning? It's spinning that way. Definitely works. Oh, and feel that brake. Oh, love that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Can you hear that? Yeah, that is braking power. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to calibrate the ESC. Let's hope we can do that. We're going to good night, Robert. Thank you. I did a heck of a job. Hey, thanks. I hope it works. Oh, we're going to get rid of the smoke stopper. So let's get rid of that. We're going to unplug it, but it's still connected to the computer. Unplug the battery. Then we go to the configurator, which is still plugged in to USB. And we set the motor speed to 100%. Then we go to the craft and we plug it in. And then we go back to the computer and we do that. And it made a beep, and that's it. We have calibrated the ESC. So now we have unplugged the battery and we're going to plug it back in. And then we're going to test the motor again and see what percentage it starts up. It should start up at a lower percentage. There we go. 5%. That's just about what we want. Nice. Oh yeah. Smooth. Oh yes. That is definitely nice. I am impressed with the ESC motor combination, Kevin. Nice job. So, we don't have to do anything. We are ready to fly this plane. We are ready to fly the plane. So I think that's it. We're going to end the stream, Kevin. What we're going to need is this is like a conversation. It's like a Zoom meeting. I need the screws for this, which you've said you have a couple sets. So this little guy here fits perfectly on there, but we need the little screw guys there. And I have some if you don't. I will look for a 9x6 prop, pusher prop, and we will look at which way it's supposed to turn. And if I need to reverse the wires, I will reverse the wires. Okay, let's turn this off now. And let's disconnect from the computer. And oh, doesn't want to disconnect. Oh. And then we're going to USB. And now your plane is off. I picked it out. I picked it out. Well, what do you know? Nice choice by me then. Okay, that's it. Wednesday workshop number 2 has been completed. I'm actually going to schedule another one. You're probably the only one here watching, Kevin, but if other people are out there, hi. We'll schedule another live stream for next Wednesday, and I will do another thing. Maybe we'll work on the Flurkin. Maybe we'll work on the, if I'm ready with all the 3 airplanes, the combat wing airplanes. Those are things that are going to be on the live stream. The conversion of the F190, FW190 to electric. Oh, that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Okay. Folks, 9x6 on 4S. You want 4S? I thought it was 9x6 on 3S. Okay, doesn't matter. We'll sort it out. 9x6 on 4S, doesn't matter. We're going to put a 9x6 prop on there. So this is AC for Dank RC. It's 11:30 and Central Time. It's time to go. It's time to go. So we're going to go. Good night, all. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.